Welcome everyone to this summary of Horizon 5's 35th monthly content update, Modern Horizons. This update teased a highly requested car, new events, props, and more. So let's see what it actually delivers by first jumping into our festival playlist for the month. Starting as always with our overall series rewards, which actually gives away 2 of the 5 new cars we're getting for this series. First on the left for 80 points, we've got the Kia EV6 GT alongside the return of the Racer Tachyon Speed to the playlist. And then of course we've got our tease of that dark horse on the right, which we'll get back to very soon. In fact, right here in summer, we can get the all-new Ford Mustang Dark Horse for 20 points. And that comes alongside the Mission R for 40. The rest of the playlists through each week this month are pretty standard, so I'm gonna breeze through these a bit. You can of course pause the video if you wanna take a look at all the events and rewards. But before we do move on, our summer Forzathon shop has the Alpine A110 and Aston Martin DB11. Next up in autumn, we get the car that was teased to us in the update preview images, the Ioniq 5N. And players also get another chance to grab the new Nissan Z as well. We've then got a couple of fresh faces in the weekly event labs, a chance to grab a song for the mixtape station if you don't already have it, and this week also has smashable robot collectibles near the radio telescope on the volcano. The Forzathon shop then brings us deals on the cover car, the AMG 1, and 6x6 Velociraptor. Next up in winter, we get the car I have been waiting for ages. I think this must be the highly requested car, and it's definitely my favorite car of the update, the GR Yaris. It's also been confirmed that this comes with 2 body kits, one from Rocket Bunny and one from Varus. And the AMG E63 is also in the playlist again for 40 points. We've got another pretty standard set of events throughout the rest of the week here, with nothing specific really worth pointing out, and the McLaren Speedtail and Halo Warthog are up for sale in the Winter Forzathon shop. Then finally, to wrap us up in spring, the Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo comes to Forza alongside the GRC Fiesta for 40 points, and again, a pretty normal playlist with some familiar event lab faces and a Donut Media horn up for grabs from the photo challenge. Our last Forzathon shop has the Cupra Urban Rebel and a Ventador SV. So again, in total, 5 new cars coming to Horizon, and I think for me the big 2 standouts are the Dark Horse and the Yaris, with the others not being too interesting to me personally. I think a lot of people were expecting that the big new car would be either the new GT3 RS or the MC20, and I'll admit, I'm actually quite surprised it wasn't either of those. But again, I've been really hoping for the Yaris since like day 1, so I'm really happy to see that. And with that said, we are actually getting another car pack this month as well, but unfortunately, I think this is my least favorite pack to date. So this is a collaboration with Universal Studios that's bringing us some iconic movie cars, like KITT from Knight Rider, which, okay, is pretty cool, the Jurassic Park Jeep Wrangler, and all 3 versions of the Time Machine DeLorean from the 3 Back to the Future movies. It's also worth mentioning that each of the DeLoreans gets special effects that play when you hit 88 miles an hour, and KITT has a Super Pursuit Mode body kit that you can install to put big air brakes on the car, and this whole pack is available for $10 US. Ultimately though, and this is probably not going to be a very hot take at all, it just feels weird to pay for 3 different versions of the same car that's also a car we already have in the game for free. Like, I think this kit would have gone over so much better if instead it was just a body kit DLC or something that gave us 3 different kits for the existing DeLorean, and then a normal Trans Am with a Knight Rider's kit, and normal Jeep Wrangler with a Jurassic Park kit and paint job. I know these licensed packs kind of have to be a bit more pricey, and it's not like the cars aren't cool in their own right, it just feels weird to pay, $6 for a less convenient version of one car that has 3 body kits that, again, is already in the game. But with that aside, folks, let's move on to the rest of the update because there is a bit more fun stuff to cover here, starting with a great new Event Lab prop pack. This is a highway pack that brings us 16 new big wide highway road pieces and supports that are going to cause a huge spike in no hezi maps. But hey, I'm still totally here for it. It looks like a pretty solid kit that gives us some decent options, and it might mean I have to go in and redo the highway network on my Hoshido City map. Outside of this Event Lab pack though, there actually isn't too much else coming with the Modern Horizons update. We are getting a lovely shark outfit and a new accolade for collecting the seasonal cars, but really all that's left to do is to check out the teaser image for the next month. And this next update has a pretty interesting theme. It's Horizon, Cars, and Coffee, which if you don't know is, I guess you could say, a very common car meet format that happens all over the world. Chances are good that there's a Cars and Coffee not too far from wherever you live. So does this imply popular car meet cars? Maybe something more exotic themed? Maybe just a bunch of Corvettes with some jean shorts and white New Balances for new clothing? It's hard to say, but the big thing I'm hopeful for is the new location, a coffee shop. Now honestly, this is very likely just going to be here for the month as a kind of neat place to host car meets, but deep down inside me, I really, for some reason, still hope that they will make more permanent changes to the world and add in actual car meet features or something that let us queue into big parking lots with dozens of other cars and let us walk or free cam around to check everything out. Obviously, the chances for that are extremely slim, but hey, a man can still dream. Either way, I'll just have to wait another month to see. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.